Hey everyone, it's Mr. Copper, and I'm one of the school counselors at Lamar's Community High School. And again, this week it's Bulldogs in the Workforce. The purpose of Bulldogs in the Workforce is to try and show different Lamar's community graduates who are out there in the working world, so we can highlight different careers for you and see what some of our former graduates are doing out there in the workforce, and to show you what's available out there, and that there's great opportunities for you after Lamar's Community High School. It's also to improve our college and career readiness for all of our students as they move on after graduating from Lamar's Community. This week we are highlighting Erin Kommes. Erin is a 2013 graduate of Lamar's Community. She is an occupational therapist down in Des Moines. So the career this week that we are highlighting is occupational therapy, and Erin will be talking about that shortly. Erin was active in a lot of different things and different activities during her time at Lamar's Community, and then she moved on to college after that, and like I said, now she's an occupational therapist in Des Moines. Um, Erin's dad, Scott, is also currently still on the school board here at Lamar's Community as well. So we're going to hear from Erin as a 2013 Lamar's Community graduate, talking about occupational therapy for this week's Bulldogs in the Workforce, to try to improve our college and career readiness, as always, at Lamar's Community High School.
Hi everyone, my name is Erin Kommes and I am a graduate from LCHS. I graduated in 2013. I am currently an occupational therapist in Des Moines, Iowa. I work at Arbor Springs, which is a dementia care facility. I went to the University of South Dakota. I got my undergraduate degree in psychology, and then I went to Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska, where I got my doctorate of occupational therapy. So in total, that was 7 years of college. One of the questions it says on here is, what types of classes did you take at LCHS? And honestly, I think that was such a huge advantage. I took every college level course you could take other than physics. So I took advantage of all of those classes. I graduated with 33 college credits, which was such a huge advantage and not something that all high schools do. So I would highly recommend taking advantage of that, because what I ended up doing was graduating in undergrad in 3 years, and then grad school in 3 years. So I got done in 6 years, and I felt like that was plenty of schooling by the time I was done. Some of the things that my job entails, so I do initial evaluations. So if we get a new resident in, I'm in there, I'm evaluating their strength, their range of motion, their cognition, their safety, whether or not they need a walker or a wheelchair, how much independence they need with, or how much dependence do they have for dressing or toileting or taking a shower, going to the bathroom. All of those things are some of the things that I look at. I think what it takes to be successful at my job, especially because, like I said, I work in a dementia care facility, long-term care. So you need to be really flexible. You need to meet the residents where they're at. A lot of times they have a certain idea in their head, whether it's time of year or where their family is or anything like that. So it's just meeting them where they're at and making sure that you get the most out of each session. The one-on-one social engagement is huge for them, especially in the crazy times of social isolation. So just giving them your full attention and just doing things that they enjoy doing and making it therapeutic, whether that's strengthening or standing tolerance or anything like that. You can really make anything therapeutic as long as you're creative enough. Guidance for anyone who wants to go into the field, I would say job shadow as much as you can. Do your research, get as much exposure to whether you're interested in occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy. Make sure you're getting out there, job shadowing as much as you can. That's huge. And then If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I can give my information to anyone that needs it, but I'd be happy to answer any questions. I hope that helps you get to know the field of occupational therapy a little better. Thanks, guys.